Taylor King ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. King ready to hit now, down late, RBI opportunity, and this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
To short, could be two. To Weatherholt. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
As we go to the last of the third, Taylor King stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think this man's just out here breaking calculators, Singy.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
Pitchers are running out of ideas. He's slugging like every swing comes with a satisfaction guarantee.
Yeah, and if he's not launching it, he's still getting on base. OPS loves that, and so does his agent.
That's out to center field. Scott takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Well, we go bottom six. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
2 balls, no strikes to count. King recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it is gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
King steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Ripped on a line to center. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
King played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. King went deep in his most recent game. The M's off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. One down. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal. Up next for the Mariners, the right.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Win to Weatherholt, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The catcher, Cal.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Out towards right center field. Scott makes his way towards it, makes the grab on the run, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
King steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second crosses the plate. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that wraps it up for this afternoon. King could have done a bit more to help them out. Singled and knocked in a run.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
The Mariners have raced out of the gate to start the season.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a 600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact.
Man at first, one away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Nope, ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1. That one lifted to left. Church on the move. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bases loaded. 1 away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Going to count 1 and 2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. One hopper off the wall should bring in 2. One runs in. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. In time. Got him. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 2 and the Cardinals 1. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. First and second, 1 out. Taylor King will hit next.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Oh, great stop. The flip. There's one. Out. The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
King did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Taylor King getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. The Mariners are looking very strong so far this season.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that way. Back in Seattle, Taylor King stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think this man's just out here breaking calculators singing.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. The 1-0. You want your best bat up with a chance to score? That's him.
And he's answered the call all season. Just gets it done for this lineup. Not sure where they'd be without him.
The 1-1. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Man at second. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, but it slices just foul. And a 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
1 out. Runner at second. Matt Olson up next for the Mariners. Struck him out looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 5-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Oh, 2 now. It drops in, gets away a little bit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Mariners.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
This one in the air. India. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter.
Man at first, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Popped up left side. Adames under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They lead this one, though, 5-1. King steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog. Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. 1 up, 1 down.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners, thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
King had a good day at the office. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
King steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
0-1 now. And right back to the mound. Throw to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Oh, that's good.
Tied up here in the early going.
Hey!
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Hard hit left side. On to first. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground. And foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped left field. See you later. That one felt good. His 14th of the year. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
In there for strike 1. To third, Mauricio zips it across. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
King with a good game to help lift them to the win. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
One out man at first. Taylor King digs in now. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. King went deep in his most recent game. In for a strike. Good slider. King getting the start in right. Hitting third in the lineup. And his batting average this season is over 390. liner. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Man at first, 1 away. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The M's trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Whoa. Bounced up the middle. India tosses to first. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
King digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back in.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 3-run dinger. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He's already homered in this game. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
A former All-Star, making his 10th start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2017. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
The center fielder. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Reaching for it and brings it in. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mariners 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Man at first, 1 away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Here's your 1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 4-3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 out. Runner at second. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Man at second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner around third. He's safe. It's 4-4.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Now here is Taylor King.
Taylor King.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Castellanos, and there's 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. King in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next is the center field.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
The 0-1. Rudder takes off. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mariners lead it 6-5. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King did a good job in the win.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
One out man at first. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. King getting the start in right. Hitting 3rd in the lineup. And his batting average this season is over 400. Raleigh, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air to left center. Langford has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 44, Julio. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Hernandez under it. And there's 1 away.
Up next is Seattle, the center fielder, number 24, Julio.
King steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats. Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
In the air to left center. Hernandez on his way over. 1 down. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
way outside. And it's 2-1. Ripped to right. And there's one away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Yeah, the batter now, Taylor King.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Right through there for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Josh.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Just starting out here in Arlington. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. No advance, though. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. And that one is lifted in the air. Straw in position. And there are two outs. First and second, two outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Two on, two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that's the third out. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Bases loaded, top of the second.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-1. Base hit, one run is in. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-zip.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
This one in the air, center field. Hernandez under it. And there's one down.
Up next is the first baseman, number 12, Josh
Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Taylor King.
Ball 1, no strikes. King, 23 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Nobody left for Seattle. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. 1 out, runner at second. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Clips the corner. 0-1. The Rangers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
1 out, man at first. Here's Josh Naylor. Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. So the tying run at second. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 5 and the M's 4. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. King in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Out to short, Tenna. They get the force, and that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. The M's lead it 6-5. You're watching Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Taylor King getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. High fly ball right field. Carroll going back on this one. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Josh. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Oh.
That's in for a strike. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next is the first baseman.
Here's Josh Naylor.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
The 1-1. Runner on the move. This one popped up. Dubon has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next is the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. King off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second here, no outs. Right through there for a strike. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. And that's a double play. Wow.
Really nice play there at second. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's a play that he's probably practiced thousands of times from growing up to batting practice and into these big league ball games. Really good job.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
2 down, nobody on. There's a 1-1. On the ground, out to short. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle, and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. First and second, 1 out. King now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The D-backs trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish. King with an unremarkable performance in the loss. Win 1 for 5 with a single.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Calling a strike. The pitch. Grounded to third. Could be two. Here's Marte for one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. So they go quietly there. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. King stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
That clips the zone. That's strike one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. One runs in. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Man at second. Runner takes off in the dirt. Throw to third. Save.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The 2-1. This one smashed down the right field line. And that is that. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Man at first, 1 away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A 2-run homer, and they add to their lead.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
King walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull. Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hard hit left side. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
So a man at first. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Runner takes off in the air, right field. Schneemann gets under it. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. Oh, he can't hang on to the throw. Man at first with one gone. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
King was a big contributor for them in the win.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
King steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
That's outside, and that is ball 1. King went deep in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. In the air, right field. Carroll on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Right through there for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
On the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The M's with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now the count filled up 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swings and he breaks his bat. He's got it.
next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
King in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Marte throws to first in time. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on.
King had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Taylor King has been making waves with his impressive performances this season. All eyes on the young phenom and his tremendous potential. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That misses the zone. Ball one. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a ground ball to Pena, second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now here come the Astros. No score. Man at first, one away.
The right fielder, Taylor.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. King, 23 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Hard liner. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 outs. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
King digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
The 1-0. That clips the corner.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Safe. And they're up by 3.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Josh Naylor. The 1-2. There goes the runner. Pitch gets away. No outs. Runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. King, 23 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Line drive, base hit, right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level. Out towards right center field.
2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, number 12, Josh.
King was a big contributor for them in the win, collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Here's the 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor. Up next for Seattle, the right fielder,
King getting the start in right. Batting second in today's lineup. And his on-base percentage this season is right around .390.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 3-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Josh Naylor. He's trying for third. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Calls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time there.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Four runs already in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to the left. Correa fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. It's a 4-run inning as a result of 2 homers. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mariners 7 and the Astros nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. So a man at first. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. King in his second season, 23 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Up the middle. Pena. Oh, a great flip. Got him. Nice play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the M's 9 and the Astros nothing. This is Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. 2 aboard with 1 out. Digging in, Taylor King. right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Bader should have this one. 2 away now.
Up next is the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
King played pretty well in this win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Javier certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
King stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The Mariners looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The M's up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
King digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2. Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Man at first with one gone, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And the lefty with the 0-1. On the ground. Nice grab. The feed for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Seattle leads this one 6-3. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King did okay for them in this one. Singled and knocked in a run.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Taylor King getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Up next for the Mariners,
King batting second in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That one's in there. That's strike one. Here's a high chopper. Jumps, throws, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Nootbaar off of first with 2 away. to third, and that chance handled. Fires to first. That's out number 3. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 4. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Line to right, base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
King stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Mariners have tied the game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The winning run on second base. Left field. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. In the air, right field. And that is the inning. But a big turn of events here in the 9th as we are again all knotted up. We're all tied up 5-5. King did well despite the loss.
Well, Boog, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
King stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
That's in for a strike. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Got it. And that'll do it. We played an inning, no score.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
And the 1-0. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Way out front for strike 2. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Hammered on a line to left, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's
bottom of the inning, Taylor King, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Gore back to work. King, 23 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez. Runner on the move, in the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Castellanos. He steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Newman. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Two on, one out. Pulls it down, and there are two away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
King, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Drilled out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. Two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
King did a good job in the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
One out man at first, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Man at first, one away. This one in the air, center field. And there's two away.
Batting for the catcher, Cal Raleigh. To the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
King digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout.
And ball one.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
King digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hit in the air, center field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 10 and the Mariners 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Edged his zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home, slams off the bottom of the wall. He'll score, the Mariners take the lead, and he'll pull him to second safely.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strike.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. Throw to third. He's safe. King, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
King, 23 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. There's the strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Rips one to right, and that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. The relay, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right.
He's trying for third. That's ball 4. And the throw out at third.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Taylor King. Now the 0-1. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Donovan around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit! Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the lead is up to 5. Now here is Taylor King.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Nootbaar at first, one gone. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
King was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected 3 doubles for the game.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.